Good morning. Welcome back. Happy new week. Happy Monday. Little slow start to the morning. Had some things I had to do for my child. We are on the charts. We're active. We're ready to go. Hope you're all having a great morning so far. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's hop right on into it. No time to spare. Taking a look at the economic headlines that we have for the day. ISM Services PMI at 10 a.m. Factory orders at 10 a.m. Let's check the other news site. S&P Global Services PMI at 9:45. And that's about it for the day. At 9:45, 10 o'clock, you have a couple economic headlines. But that's later in the day, so that's good. Plenty of time this morning to get some trades going. Any news events? Scan through headlines real quick. Doesn't seem like we have any headlines to worry about right now. Yeah, so no, we're good on that front there. So let's take a look at the charts. See what's happening this morning. We're going to start with the Dixie, as always. Get rid of some of these lines here. Whips. All right. Looking at last week. Last week closed nice, strong, bearish candle with a rejection wick. Broke through this 105.6 support zone. So expecting some continued bearish action on the weekly chart. Running into this previous zone where we've had rejection back in June, the end of June right here. And if we give up this 103.8, then we're heading right down to 101.6, which would be a very sizable pullback for the Dixie, which would be nice to see to reset. But right now, looking for bearish action on the weekly. On the daily chart, still not looking oversold, so we're still looking pretty good on that front there. This 105 even is going to be the area that we, if we're looking for bearish momentum, it's going to have to remain below this 105 even price point. Running into this area here slightly. So right now we're kind of just sitting neutral on the day. 4 hour trying to give us a pop here. 1 hour trying to give us a pop, but rejection, nice bearish engulfing here. So it looks like Dixie wants to continue down for the day, down towards 104, the lows of after hour session here. So looking for a continuation down in the Dixie. Ran through highs. And now we should maintain a bearish move here. So looking for bearish Dixie. Take a look at the rates. Rates are neutral right now. Last week, nice big fat bearish candle. And right now, I mean, the only thing standing in our way from 320 is this 340, this 3480 right here, this previous high back in June of 2022. So this past summer, looking at the daily, this is the peak right here. And so that's where we're sitting. Finding some temporary support here. Nice rejection wick on Friday to the upside. So I'd expect some bearish continuation down towards 320 unless we can find some serious support here at this previous pivot point. But right now seems pretty neutral. So once we break this 3480, it's going to be when the floodgates open. Taking a look at the equities. The ES still sitting at this strong resistance point here that we've rejected since December of 21. And we're now rejecting it again. Sitting right on top of the 200 moving average for the ES. So that's been finding some temporary support here the last couple of days, Thursday and Friday. And so now expect that to find some temporary support today as well. As it's also this previous double top we have here back in November. Taking a look at the lower time frames. Let me mark off this 200 sitting right here. Also seems to be this previous double top here as well. So 4 hour, nice rejection, had a nice wick up, starting to roll over here. Seems like we're going to get some temporary bearish momentum here. We are sitting in this consolidation phase right here. And so we might get a push down, but definitely going to keep an eye on this 40-80 here, or this 40-47-80, where the 200 is on the daily, where our previous double top is, where we had a rejection here before. But overall, I think we get a continuation down. I mean, it's just technically we're sitting at this very strong resistance, and every time we've been at this resistance here, we put up a fight for a couple days, looking very similar right here. This is the phase we're in right now, and then you get a dump. All right, so looking for something similar to that. Get a really strong move down from this previous resistance area here. So looking for shorts on the equities. NASDAQ. You have this previous support zone that we now are finding as resistance. Nice wick retest. So NASDAQ looks good for shorts as well. Sitting in this consolidation from overnight session, so not going to be an easy entry on this one. A lot of wicks to the downside that seem to provide some support here. This is the previous area with a lot of wicks as well. So not a huge fan of the range we're in for the NASDAQ. So not going to be trading that one today. Taking a look at the Dow. Dow shooting a lot of support here as well. Well above the 200. 200 on the dailies is all the way down here. So have a lot of room to go down. This one's obviously been the strongest indice on the market. Taking a look at current price action. Previous resistance sitting at this 34,400. Now sitting in a temporary consolidation. What I'd like to see for the Dow is shorts as well, but maybe a pop into like VWAP towards the open, up towards this previous rejection or resistance point here around 34.25, 34,325 area. And then we can get a nice continuation down. Very clean traffic looking left all the way down towards like 33,950, which will be below this previous consolidation and rejection here from Friday. So ideally, we find support here, push through these highs, find some resistance at VWAP, and then we continue our way down. That's as long as we have a, doesn't have to be strong, but more or less a neutral Dixie and rates. As long as they're not weak, then I think we get that. But not going to force anything today because it seems like it's a little on the lighter volume side. Good morning, Onyx. Warner, hope you're having a great Monday so far. I appreciate it. It's a great Monday so far. I hope you're having one as well. What's your thoughts on oil? Let's hop on oil. So yeah, you got the Dow thoughts. So we'll see. We'll let this one play out a little longer. Let's take a look at oil. Delete some of these lines here real quick. Got too many on the chart. Actually. All right, cool. Looking at last week broke through these previous lows, broke through the 2021 lows. So we went negative for the year temporarily, broke through a lot of lows just to grab liquidity. Nice bullish engulfing last week, and we're shooting some divergence here. So oil looks like it might have some more bullish continuation in it, looking as far as we, nice bullish engulfing. Nice break of lows and liquidity grab here. So on the weekly chart, looks like a nice bullish continuation we have setting up. Looking at the daily chart here, again, broke through these lows right here. Had a nice doji, bullish engulfing, bullish active sequence here. And so now we're looking like we're going to get a nice continuation towards like 88 at least. So daily chart, going to have to fight through this 83. This has been a pivot point back in October, a pivot point in the 1st of December here, as well as back in September. So this is going to be a strong area that it has to fight through. Sitting in a temporary consolidation right now. Highs at 83, lows sitting down here at 80. So I like the overall bullish move on it. Right now it seems to be struggling for this continuation. Might need one more day of accumulation here on a Monday, and then maybe Tuesday you get that nice continuation. But overall, if I'm looking for trades today in oil, which I'm not because I don't think it's setting up for any move today personally. But if I was looking for a trade in oil today, I'd look for a pullback retest of around 81, retest VWAP, and then look for a run through highs. I'd want to see it maintain higher lows and start getting tighter and tighter into these highs here, and then break through, right? So I'd look to pick some up on any pullback to 81 as it's creating a potential higher low. Stops, clear stops below these lows. Then we'll look for a rally up. I mean, in rallies, if we break through these highs, could, first area to keep an eye on is going to be this previous support here at 84.50. And then overall, the overall move I want to see with this long here is going to be 87.50, 88 area for oil. So looking for that move there, but I think it still has some setting up to do before we break out. However, maybe you start positioning some on a pullback to 81. See, so It's going to be a tough one this morning. Hopefully gold or GJ gives us something, because I'm not really liking indices this morning, not really liking oil this morning. Bought oil last week at 73.20. Wow, yeah, 73.20. Oh, we must have different prices, but I imagine it's a really good price somewhere down here. So yeah, good buy. That was a really good buy. So you're probably good for a nice continuation in the next like week or two. What's your view on NASDAQ? Overall, I mean, I like the shorts on NASDAQ. We had broken through this previous high right here back on December 1st, and we're rejecting it. We are running into some resistance, or I guess support here. As you see on the daily, this daily is finding some rejection at this 11,900. This 11,900 area, strong pivot point for the NASDAQ, which is why you're seeing that exhaustion there. However, overall indices, I like the shorts. If you're playing the NASDAQ today, definitely want to watch this pivot point here, this 12,000 on the dot. Had a lot of rejection there the past couple days on both sides, and now we're sitting right under it. The problem with NASDAQ for me today is if you look at like the 30-minute and the 15-minute, there's a lot of rejection to the downside, a lot of rejection to the upside here as well in this area. So this whole zone is not, excuse me, this zone right here is not going to be an easy trader. And then once you fight through this zone, you got all these wicks in here. So then you got this zone to fight through, right? So, you know, once you finally get through this zone, then you have a pretty clean path down to 11.8. So it's just, for me, it's not a very clean area to trade the NASDAQ right now. But if I were looking for NASDAQ plays, I'd look for shorts. And if I was looking for shorts, I'd probably look for some type of move like this. You get a push down towards 11.93. Find some support at these previous wicks, bounce up, find some resistance where we broke down from here, and then we push down. So if I were looking for a NASDAQ play, it would be something like this. And that's the only thing I would want to see, because that would make me somewhat comfortable that we're just fighting our way through support, fighting our way through this wick zone, finding support here, coming back up to retest the backside of this wick zone here, and then we'll take an entry there on a push down, assuming that we break through this wick zone, because we had already found support, and then we'll have a clean push down. So we'll keep an eye on that. But right now it's just stuck in this consolidation, so I would really have to see that. Or maybe 73.80. 73.80. Okay, so regardless, it's like the low here. Yeah, that was a really good entry. Alrighty, taking a look at gold. See if gold has anything for us today. Looking at the weekly, closed very strongly bullish. We're now in this zone here, back from, if you remember this area, back from 2021. It's an area that we've been stuck in. It's like been bouncing back and forth for like a year. Not quite a year, but it was, let's see, from, say, June of 21 to January of 22, so a half a year at least. We've been just bouncing in this consolidation range, and we're now back in it. So concerning, but you know, we'll see what happens. But right now, this weekly is finding some resistance at this previous intersection of this this descending trend line here, and we're now finding some exhaustion here. Also running into the 66, which is an area that typically finds some nice resistance as well. So kind of stacked up there. Looking at the daily is 200 moving average. So here's the thing. It's looking really nice, right? We broke through these highs. And now we're pushing through the 200 moving average on the daily. So gold, just looking at the higher time frames, gold shorts look really nice. Broke through these highs here as well. Some divergence at the overbought level. I like gold shorts a lot. I'm gonna start tearing into this one. Not yet, but so if you look at the last 4 hour, looking nice, broke through these highs. Had a nice bearish engulfing, divergence on the RSI here, looking overbought. Hourly, so here's what I'm going to look at in the hourly. I'd like to see a pop back towards these highs around. I'll look at my first tier in at 1800, and my second tier in around these highs here that we broke through. And that'd really be it for me, because I wouldn't want to see it break through these highs to retest these highs, because this was a liquidity grab right here, and so I wouldn't want to really see it come back up towards that area. So I'll be looking to accumulate towards 1800, because I do think that, you know, with this hourly, we're getting slower momentum, finding support here. So it looks like you want to get a little bit of a pop for then shorts back down towards the lows of 1780. Yeah. So excuse me. Sitting some consolidation right now, but yeah, overall kind of just grinding down. So I'd really need to see a pop back up to then drop, because I don't like the shorts where we're at. It's just too extended from where we fell from. But very clean move looking left. So if we do give up these lows here that we're sitting at, really, then it might not give me that pullback, and it might just drop, and that's okay. I'm not going to chase a trade. I want to wait for what I want to wait for the ideal setup for me, running these highs and then dropping. So I'll look for a move back down towards 1786 probably. But the actual 200, I want to see the price point. I gotta turn on labels. $17.95. So let me $17.95.347. All right, so this is going to be the 200 on the daily, which is interesting. Of course, we're consolidating right below it. So we'll see. This has some time to set up, though. Probably won't take trades. It's going to be a later morning, probably. Looks like, I mean, if I'm looking for an hourly pullback on the gold here, let's see, this hourly will have to close at 8, and then 9 o'clock hourly give us a push up. Yeah, so maybe around 9 o'clock, 9:30, nicey open is when I look for the shorts. So might just be hanging out this morning. Take a look at pound yen. Looking at the weekly chart, last week closed bearish. Looking at pound yen, we are sitting in this accumulation phase right now, wedging at these highs, looking nice because we're wedging at these highs, so maybe we get a nice bullish continuation eventually here. But there is a lot of rejection and a lot of accumulation going on, so Gonna have to be patient for looking for, I guess, longer moves on this one. Look at the daily. Daily finding a nice double bottom, higher low here with some exhaustion coming in. We were bouncing down here, and it seems like now that we're creating a higher low, we've been creating lower lows in here. And so now that we're maybe a change of character in the market, and we're now having higher lows, potential bullish engulfing, continue back up towards these highs, and we're just going to be sitting here wedging to break back towards 172. So buys for pound yen are in play for me. Taking a look at the hourly. So here's the thing with this one. Hourly has been maintaining these lower lows. Let's see here. It's 166.250 has been a lid for pound yen in the past year, and support as well. And that's where we're actually running into as a lid currently. It's 166.250. Sitting in some consolidation. Just a choppy area, choppy range for pound yen right now. Don't think I'll get a trade today in pound yen, because what I want to see, we saw one change in character on the daily as far as, okay, you know, we created these higher lows. But now what I want to see on the hourly here to confirm a second change of character is we've also been creating these lower highs this whole way down here. So I want to see it have a second change of character and break through these highs. And then I'll start looking for longs on like a retracement pullback for continuation. So that's gonna probably not play out today, maybe tomorrow though. So sitting on my hands for pound yen, letting it do its thing. I'll probably start accumulating an initial position at like 1798 for gold. Dow looking like some nice sells today. Oh yeah, 100%. The Dow's what I was looking at to sell today as well. Probably had to clean the setup out of all of them. I wanted to see like pop towards VWAP and this previous resistance zone here and support zone. So around some gold here, 34,310 area. This is where I'll look to start taking some. I get in like my first position size there. But yeah, overall Dow sells are looking nice. Look at this trend line here. Yeah, I mean that'll kind of go in line with this lower high as well, which is ideal. So yeah, sells on Dow in a little bit, probably around nicey open, honestly. But we'll see. Going to keep an eye on it. Let me set an alert. Set on there for gold as well. Oh my god. All right, we're going to play this one on the stream. Oh god, it's funny as shit. So oh my god, this is a funny video. All right, here we go. Monday. This guy just quoted it Monday. I'm playing like let me turn the sound up. Fuck, hang on. Oh my god. Pause the music. This is just great. This is great stuff. Let me turn the sound up. Oh man. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I can't do it. That's great. Monday. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, that was fucking great. Guys, keep in mind that it's December 5th. And this is probably the last week that you're going to get of decent price action because volume drops significantly in December. And so if you're going to maintain trading through December, make sure that you keep it light. Maybe reduce your risk, trade less. Like it's going to be, it might be a tough one. So maybe it's great because we still have all that shit ass headlines out there, but I mean, it's probably going to be more choppy than anything because I think volume, no matter what's going to drop significantly. So what I'm going to be doing is trading a lot more conservative this month and probably tearing in like half size of normal. Because the goal is to preserve your capital in December and January and not blow it. All right, let's take a look at gold because gold's moving a little bit. Longs for gold. 1800 is going to be the ideal area for longs. And then again, VWAP is sitting right around 1801, which is right around these previous highs here. So I'll scale in at 1800 area, like 1798 to 1800, and then the last scale in will be at around 1801 and a half. Then if gold starts breaking through these highs in here, this is when I'll consider letting it go. Here's the way I interpret this current chart is, just remove all this bullshit. So you have this consolidation right in here, right? This whole area here, and then you have down here a liquidity grab breaking through these lows, came back in, started running higher, broke through these highs, had a nice liquidity grab, broke down below, retested the bottom here. And so now what I'd expect is you got to follow the last liquidity grab here is a retest and then a dump, because the last liquidity grab was the upside, and so now we want to continue on down. So that's what I'm thinking. All right, 8 o'clock. Candle, hourly candle close. Nice bullish. What I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. So now look to start accumulating some into this next hourly candle. 30-minute, 15-minute, all pushing up and giving us that nice retracement here. So as it pushes into 8 o'clock, 1800. So 1800 and then 18015 will be my two entries. Right in here and then right in here. 10 minutes until COMEX open. For gold here, I'd expect yeah, we're bouncing down here pretty tight. Just broke through, retested this breakout, retested the 200 on the daily. So looking for a bit of a squeeze here to then look for some shorts at our entry points. So gonna see if we can get that. Five minutes left until COMEX open. Pretty choppy in here. Oh, this morning. Not gonna fight for some trades, that's for sure, because it's looking a little choppy and low on volume here. Yikes. Broke through. 15-minute closed bullish, 15-minute then closed bearish to retest. So I'd want to see a nice push here. Hopefully COMEX Open gives us a push so I can get my short entries. 2 minutes. About 40 seconds. 40 seconds until COMEX Open. $15 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. COMEX Open. Activate. Seeing a little bit of volatility. See if we can get a continuation to the upside here. There we go. There we go. Nice. Very nice. I want to see it go towards 1800, then we'll look for our short opportunities. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, COMEX. Give us that push. Come on. Let's go. Come on. We want to see a continuation up. Break through these highs here. It's goal to buy. If you want to buy it now for a scalp, sure. Overall, though, I think shorts are in play. Looking for shorts at like 1800 area. If we can get up there. Overall, I think shorts are in play. But I mean, like, really, if you want to take a buy for us, like a scalp to break through these highs towards 1800, go for it. Because I think you'll get it. But I'm looking for the overall move. think we overall get this continuation here. But after COMEX Open, had a nice run, pulled back here, and we're slowing down a little bit. So looking like it's going to be that kind of morning. US30 again, giving us potential rejection wick here in the next 5 minutes to head back up for our short entries. Looking like it's gonna be a grind this morning. So overall, I'll give my analysis again. Seems pretty slow out there. It's going to be a grind, so don't force anything today. It's a Monday, and it's December. But overall, what I'm looking for here on gold is we broke through this grind here. I wanted to see a push towards 1800, towards VWAP at 1801 for short opportunities to then continue down and fill this move from Friday back down towards 1786, which I think we can still get. But right now, we'd have to see gold maintain this move to then look for shorts. I wouldn't want to see it coming back down here and then pushing down. If we do push back down here, then you can maybe look for a retest for then a dump like this. But I wouldn't like that as much. So ideally, I look for shorts at 1800 and 1801. So that's what I'm looking at for gold. And then again, stops will be above like these previous highs here, right above this area. And then the only other play I'd look for today is the Dow. Dow is maintaining these lower highs here. So I'd like to see It's also maintaining resistance at this previous breakdown point here. So I'd like to see a push up into VWAP, creating another lower high, and then we start dumping from there around 34,300 area. Then we can see it dump down back towards these lows at 33,880. So those are the two plays I'm looking for. The only two plays I'll take. If they come, they come. If they don't, great. Whatever. It's a Monday on December. Not going to chase anything. So that's really it. And then keep in mind, again, you do have headlines at 9:45 and 10 o'clock. So keep that in mind. But that's it for me. I mean, unless you guys want to sit here and, watch gold chop around on the 1 minute here. But otherwise, if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to call it an early morning. I'm going to leave it at the hour and a half we've gone so far. So I appreciate all the questions. Thanks for hopping in on me with this lovely morning, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. Eastern. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Safe trading out there. Again, keep it calm. It's December. Preserve your capital. All right, guys. See you tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.